In this worked example, there's not a triangle, but we still need to use Pythagoras. And so the question is looking at the size of the resultant force produced by these two perpendicular forces. Now, there's no triangle drawn here, but we can think about adding this vector end to end to this vector to look at the resultant. So I'm going to draw a quick diagram to the side. Now I'm going to draw an arrow down, which is 12 centimetres long. So I'm just saying that 12 centimetres is equivalent to 12 newtons. I'm going to draw an arrow to the right, which is 5 centimetres long, which is going to be my 5 Newton force. And of course the resultant is going to be the same as the length of this side that we have over here. Now we're going to look at using Pythagoras to solve this. So if I just label that as 12.0 newtons, this one as 5.00 newtons, and we want to know the length of this side of this right angled triangle. Now of course we know that a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, which means that c is equal to the square root of a squared plus b squared. We can put the numbers in, and that's then going to be the square root of 12 squared, which is 144, plus 25, so it's going to be the square root of 169, which happens to be equal to 13.0. So that's the size of the resultant force of these two vectors that we have over here. Now, although there wasn't a triangle initially given to us in the question, we formed a triangle when we drew a diagram of this, and then we used that to work out the size of that longest side. By the way, this is just one of many videos I've made covering all of the maths that you need to understand for A-level physics. It's part of a mini course which includes many more topic videos, multiple worked examples, and also a guide that you can download. You can find all of this over at alevelphysicsonline.com.